evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. Today is Tuesday, August 14th, 2018. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, a Tullahoma restaurant is closing after only 2 years in operation. Motlow College is the recipient of a major grant. The Tennessee Fire Marshal's Office has some advice about the use of matches and lighters. We'll talk to the Tullahoma High School Director of Technical Education, and we'll give you some information about weather balloons. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Russell's got your truck, man. Russell's got your truck.
Keith Barnett here at the Russell Barnett Automotive family, and we have sold so many new trucks. We've got over 100 pre-owned trucks to choose from. Any make, any size, any model. It's as easy as going to russellbarnett.com to check out our pre-owned truck inventory. And remember, why buy your next truck anywhere else?
With the best selection anywhere, Russell's got your truck, man.
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
What's a Tennessee vacation? It starts off like any road trip, and then, boom, adventure and thrills everywhere you look, which happens to be some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Music here, history there, and all kinds of green in between. Come relax and unwind, or bring the crowd for some stargazing, or stargazing. Whatever you do, come hungry and expect an awesome soundtrack. It's all right here in Tennessee. We're playing your song. For a free vacation guide, visit tnvacation.com.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Bojangles restaurant has closed. The Chicken and Biscuit Eatery opened in September 2016 and employed between 30 and 35 employees, some of whom will be assigned to other company restaurants in Shelbyville and Manchester. The Tullahoma location was one of 10 underperforming franchises in Tennessee, which the company announced earlier this month would be closed or refranchised. Bojangles opened its first restaurant in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1977. And as of April 1st of this year, operated 762 restaurants in 11 states, primarily in the southeastern United States.
Motlow State Community College and mechatronics professor Khalid Tantawi has been awarded a $545,000 grant from the National Science Foundation for a 36-month project to introduce the concepts and technologies of smart manufacturing to the educators of advanced manufacturing in the United States. The project will feature Motlow as a national hub for training smart manufacturing for mechatronics and advanced manufacturing educators across the nation. Smart manufacturing, defined in Congress in 2015 and also known as Industry 4.0, combines automated processes with networks of advanced sensors, data analytics, and information and communication technologies needed to support improved productivity. It has been widely recognized as a groundbreaking technological trend with the potential to transform manufacturing industries.
As part of this project, training workshops and resources will be created and offered for educators in mechatronics and engineering technology programs. These resources will also be made available to manufacturers and local industries to increase their involvement within this technology area. The project will contribute to improving the education of future manufacturing technicians and the nation's workforce. The goals of the project will be to create educational modules and workforce development tools on smart manufacturing, identify the skill sets and needs of smart manufacturing professionals, develop a repository that serves as a knowledge base for industry and STEM educators, and increase awareness about smart manufacturing and develop a knowledge base of best practices for industrial assessment center site visits.
While matches and lighters are useful resources to adults, curious children may use them unintentionally to start fires. The Tennessee State Fire Marshal's Office is urging parents to talk to their kids about the safe uses of matches and lighters while ensuring these tools are stored in a secure location out of children's reach and sight. Novelty lighters resembling children's toys can attract curious kids who may see these items as fun but may not recognize them as potential fire hazards. While Tennessee banned the sale of the novelty lighters in 2008, these products can still be found and represent a potential threat to lives and property.
In the last 5 years, from 2013 to 2017, Tennessee fire departments reported 400 fires in which playing with matches or lighters was a contributing factor. That's according to the Tennessee Fire Incident Reporting Systems. Fire resulting from playing with matches or lighters caused 1 civilian death, 19 civilian injuries, 1 firefighter injury, and $4.8 million in property damage during that time. More than half of those fires were structure fires. Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance Commissioner and State Fire Marshal Julie Mix-McPeak said, quote, "We encourage parents to have early conversations with children about the uses and dangers of fire. While there are many useful purposes of matches and lighters for adults, children need to understand fire is a tool, not a toy."
We'll be right back after these messages.
Russell's got your truck, man. Russell's got your truck.
Keith Barnett here at the Russell Barnett Automotive family, and we have sold so many new trucks. We've got over 100 pre-owned trucks to choose from. Any make, any size, any model. It's as easy as going to russellbarnett.com to check out our pre-owned truck inventory. And remember, why buy your next truck anywhere else?
With the best selection anywhere, Russell's got your truck, man.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
Catherine Murray is donating her talents to help raise money for Alzheimer's support. John Gray spoke with Catherine and Regional Alzheimer's Association Director Fran Gray about the event.
Michael Jackson has come to the stage
in
the body of Cat Murray next to Alzheimer's Tennessee Representative Fran Gray. Got her. What? No. No. This is getting way out of hand. As I said earlier, this lady right here has done, this will be your 13th His Lucky Story 13. Told by her, which is her tribute to Michael Jackson that she's done on the stage at South Jackson Civic Center. And this year, her honoree, or the person that she's doing this for, is Alzheimer's Tennessee, which my wife Fran has just opened up a new office in Tullahoma on Jackson Street, 207 Jackson Street, right in between Citizens Tri-County Bank and the lawnmower store. We're gonna be cutting some good times down there.
Cut me some out of that bank.
Cut some out there. So it's all y'all's.
Well, thank you,
Talk
John.
about it.
Thank you, John.
I am so thrilled to have Cat Murray as a friend and as a co-worker in this community. She is so kind and benevolent. She has been giving back for years and years. Had one show developed into our 13th His Story Told by her.
3.
Yes. So we feel very special. 13 is my lucky number. And I feel very fortunate to be working with Alzheimer's Tennessee. And when she was telling me that the kids, the dancers, wanted to do another show, I said, would you, could you? And she said yes. So we are very grateful that Kat has decided to benefit Alzheimer's Tennessee with her time and talents and wonderful singing and dancing. So Kat, What year did you start doing this show?
2011.
2011.
I believe it was February of 2011. I've done 2 a year, except last year I only did 1. But I've done 2 a year since 2011. Alexis, who's been in every single show, was in 1st grade. She just went to 9th grade last week.
Oh my goodness. Now, does that make you feel old?
No, you're kidding. I just got this patch of gray that I don't know where it came from since the first show, but it's all good. It's a 2-hour show. Singing, dancing. People can get up, dance in the aisles, dance, sing out loud. It doesn't matter. We don't care. We like as much noise as we can get. There's 2 times in the show where we have people come up and join us on stage. I have started with 4 dancers. I have 17 now.
Oh, wow.
So it's a big show, and we change a lot of clothes, and everything gets thrown everywhere in that 2 hours, but in the end, it all turns out really fun.
Oh, it is a wonderful show. It's a really feel-good kind of show.
It's $15 a person. All the money is going back to this organization, and it's Saturday, August the 18th at South Jackson at 7 o'clock.
Right.
And Fran has tickets at, what is your address again?
It's 207 North Jackson, and you have them at your place, right?
McMurray's, we have tickets there. Like I said, they're $15. You can get them at the door if something happens that day and you all of a sudden go, oh, I can make the show. We'll have them at the door starting at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
So,
and it's general seating.
General
isn't it?
seating, yes. Yes. But it's just an exciting show, and we have some advertisement in the program, and all that money also goes to Fran's organization. Well, it's not Fran's organization; it's actually our organization.
That's right.
But and you can call Fran and talk to her about that, and her number is
931-434-2348. And again, Alzheimer's Tennessee is new to South Central Tennessee. We are all about helping our friends and neighbors right here in Southern Middle Tennessee. Everything that we earn stays right here.
And that is my main reason for doing it for this organization, because when I was told that it would stay here, then that was interesting to me, because I want to make sure whatever we spend 3 months on this show, so I want to make sure whatever time and effort we put into stays right here.
Yes, yes.
We'll be right back with more News Leader on 6.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
It's time for every family and business in Tullahoma to go green and recycle. Tullahoma Public Works makes it simple and easy to recycle. Just place your recyclable materials, paper, plastic, aluminum, and cardboard beside your garbage container on the same day your garbage is picked up. Your recycled materials don't have to be in a fancy container. Recycling is not only the right thing to do, it makes sense. Recycling pays. Paying to bury our garbage costs each of us. Please do your part. Let's go green, Tullahoma, and recycle.
Welcome back. Tom Corrington spoke with Dr. Sherry Zimmerman from Tullahoma High School about the school's career technical education program.
I think most of us normally think of Tullahoma High as being primarily to prepare our kids for college, but there is a technical program, I guess way back probably used to be called SHOP or something like that, to prepare youngsters to go directly into the workforce, and we don't hear very much about it, so part of our purpose today is to change that and inform you a little bit. So Dr. Zimmerman, thanks very much for taking time to join us, and before we get into what you're doing now, how about giving the folks a summary of your background?
Very glad to be here this morning with you. Thank you for giving me the chance. I have been a teacher, an elementary principal, and an assistant superintendent in the state of California. Did that for about 17 years. And then in Oklahoma, I was an elementary principal and middle school assistant principal. And then in 2014, when my husband took a job here at Arnold Air Force Base, we moved out here, and the opening that was available in July of that year was a Spanish job, which I am credentialed to teach, so I started teaching Spanish at Tullahoma High School.
How did that happen?
I'm credentialed in multiple areas, and that's what was available, so I was very, very happy to be able to become part of that staff. And then I've kind of helped out with administrative duties over the 4 years that I've been a teacher there, doing summer school and what I can. So when the CTE position came available, I applied, and they were kind enough to hire me as an administrator.
Yeah.
So it's school administration is not new to me, but the career technical end of it is new. So I'm still learning. I have great support from my core Administrator Pam Thurman, who is out of the Shelbyville office, and then a great staff. And then Travis Moore was there as the CTE director before, and he's still with us at the middle schools doing the assistant principal. So I, call him, "Hey, Travis."
You can lean on him if you need to.
I do often. Yes.
Yeah. Tell them, what is the CTE all about? What's your purpose, really?
At Tullahoma High School, to graduate, you need 26 credits, and 3 of those credits need to be in some kind of a consistent program that builds. So in the Career Technical Education program, that means you would take Welding 1, Welding 2, Welding 3. You might take Intro to Business Management. So our goal is for every student to have...
You would take one in one subject, 3
Exactly. You choose
credits.
A subject and stick with it. Now students also can concentrate on BAND or on ROTC and those other programs, but for our career tech programs, we have, for example, our newest program is coding. So you could take 3 semesters of computer coding. You could take several years of business or management courses or marketing. You could take cosmetology. We have a great architectural engineering drafting program.
Design, drafting, yeah.
Machining, we send a lot of folks out into the workforce through our machining program.
Yeah.
Our newest program is criminal justice, and we have several students who were employed directly out of that program last year. So they graduated from high school and went straight into some correctional positions in Coffee County.
Like what?
I believe that they are
policemen.
Yes, I'm not sure where they went, but
yeah. It's an interesting mention, and one that we probably don't think about, that there is a need which I think you're trying to fill for having the students understand what it means to go into the workplace, what their habits have got to be, and things like that. Talk a little about that.
Absolutely. When I talk to personnel directors or plant managers in the area, one of the first things they say to me is that we have open positions, but we need employees who will not only fill the job skills, but also know to show up, to be able to come every day, be on time, go through all of the background screening and everything that they need. So we try to build that into our programs too. Actually, we try to build that into everything we do at the high school. And we emphasize being a good citizen and learning how to be a good member of the community. But particularly in CTE, we emphasize those skills. One way we do that is the culminating part of most of our programs is a practicum or an internship or a work-based learning program where they actually go out into the community and work, and so they're reporting not only to their employer, but they're reporting back to their work-based learning teacher or to their we have a graphics arts program that's sending interns out into the community this semester to work with some of the city offices and county offices to do graphics and computer presentations for them. So we try to, in their senior year, junior, senior year, we try to bridge that gap where we're teaching them how to go out and work, and they're still reporting back to their teacher, so their teacher can say, okay, so how did that go? And we can do some troubleshooting and some problem solving early in their work history.
Yeah, and I guess most of us might be surprised how many kids might not really appreciate what it means to have a job out there that is specific and has specific needs and requirements. And you've got to step up and do those.
More news later on 6 is coming up in a moment.
Russell Barnett Hometown Auto Rental has proudly served your auto rental for over 30 years. Check out this huge selection to choose from. Small car, mid-size car, full-size car, crossover vehicle, SUV, minivan, pickup trucks, 12 and 15 passenger vans. Whether big or small, Russell Barnett Hometown Auto Rental has them all. Stop by our 2 locations to serve you, Tullahoma and in Winchester. And remember, my question is, why rent anywhere else?
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
Welcome back. Let's now watch this video from the National Weather Service on weather balloons and their role in forecasting the weather.
Hi, I'm meteorologist Chance Hayes with the National Weather Service office. Let's learn a little bit about the wild world of weather. You know, here at the National Weather Service, we issue weather forecasts on a daily basis. In fact, we issue 2 forecasts a day. We monitor Doppler radar 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to issue severe weather warnings and also statements. All that is to protect lives and properties, to help keep you safe. Once we issue those warnings, statements, and forecasts, we share that with our media partners and also emergency management partners. That's how you get the information. You know, when you're sitting at home and you're watching TV and you see those words scroll across the bottom of your TV, that's actually a watch, warning, or a statement that's issued by us here at the National Weather Service. But through our partnership with the media, that's how you primarily get your information. You know, with the National Weather Service, we're still kids at heart. We're just like you guys. You know, whenever we come into work every single day, we have to analyze charts. And what do I mean by charts? Basically what we do is we send up a weather balloon every single day, twice a day. And as that weather balloon goes up into the atmosphere, it collects all sorts of information. And that information then is put onto a map of the United States.
Attached to the radiosonde with the balloon is a parachute, because when this thing rises, it goes up to about 100,000 feet, and until it finally, the balloon pops. Now the balloon will rise, will expand out to about the size of a house. It'll pop, then the thing will come back down.
The balloon carries a small battery-powered instrument package. This instrument package will transmit weather data as it rises from the ground to as high as 100,000 feet.
So how are we still kids at heart? We get to connect the dots. All of that information that goes into those maps, we basically get to connect the dots, and that's how we find areas of high pressure, areas of low pressure, also warm fronts, cold fronts, and stationary fronts. And then once we get to connect those dots, we still get to color them in. So that's why we're still kids at heart. We get to deal with weather balloons, we get to connect the dots, and we also get to color on an everyday basis.
And don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Mark McGee with the United Way of Bedford County, who are having their annual Duck River Duck Race. Tracy and Colt Suggs of the Tri-Quatra Dance Club group will come by and invite everyone to come out to South Jackson Civic Center in September for their upcoming production. And Fran and Marcia from the Alzheimer's Association will stop by and invite everyone out to Cat Murray's newest Michael Jackson tribute show at South Jackson this weekend, where Alzheimer's of Tennessee will receive all profits of the event. All that and more on this week's Living.
And stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 different locations, 8 new car franchises, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, a certified collision center with lifetime paint guarantee, Russell Barnett Hometown Auto Rental. Let our family exceed your expectations at the Russell Barnett Automotive family. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family caring for your family since 1932.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1943 at 99 degrees. The record low was in 2004 at 51 degrees. Average high on this day is 87 and the average low is 65. Cloudy with a chance of rain in the forecast for tonight with a low of around 72. 30% chance of rain in the forecast for Wednesday with a high of 91 and a low of 73. And that chance of rain moves up to 50% on Thursday with a high of 90 and a low of 70. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great evening.